juicy. Where the drums at?
Ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening week.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Play action, Cousins. It's complete to Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some room to roam now. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
One.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8.
Listen to me.
Now Cousins. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Gun.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They run. It's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making now. They've got it 1st and goal after that conversion. It's Cousins on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 25 on second down, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
First. One. Hey, no, he's easy. Yellow.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now here's Ross. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That one good for 37 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to try to sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got him. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Take it at the 37. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Second down, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Definitely worth taking a deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Williams. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
They'll get this up to about the 44.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action. Cousins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down, it's Pollard. A beautiful fake. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Gun. Good route here.
A first down throw for Cousins. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. On 3rd and 1, Jackson steps away to his left. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Jackson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Gun.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 30 on second down, Cousins. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Extra point safely through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun. Pat Surtain up to make the play.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Cousins to throw it. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
from the gun on third down. Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Listen to me.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the gun, Jackson. Into the hands of Beckham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Jackson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now Jackson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens 20-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.